Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza Requiem. Or maybe Election Year. I don't know. I'm the Serious JG.
And I'm the Lethal Feline, speaking to you from, well, the long-lost year of 2023, whenever you're watching this.
Yeah, we could be, this could be the Christmas special 2026 at the rate these are being uploaded. But we've only got a tiny little bit left to do here, folks. We've kind of, pumped the last water out of this Ryza well, and we'll have to move on to Wet Look Ryza 2. But while we're still in the Dry Look era, we can do the season event, Ever Summer Queen and the Secret Island. One day, the Ryza receives a request from Mr. Moritz and subsequently finds herself on an unfamiliar island. She and her friends discuss the best way to enjoy their impromptu tropical vacation, as we all ponder which characters will have their final chance to show up in these videos.
Lombard, like how everyone never goes off the island. By the way, I found an island. You should go there. I grew up in a remote place called Crooked Island. It's really small, smack dab in the middle of a lake. It is Renner and me crossing the lake with my friends. We don't have much contact with the outside world. You could call us backwater. I wouldn't take offense. So, of course, we had no idea there were other islands besides our own. We thought we were alone in the lake.
That's pretty backwater. That's beyond backwater.
If we can't see Russia from our shores, it doesn't exist. That's all I'm saying.
We had no idea there were places that cooked noodles using vegetable oil. That's just not a technology we had.
That's just weird. Whoa! Check out this view. It makes me feel so free.
Yeah, we don't have anything like this back home. It's giving me that fresh feeling instead of that not so fresh feeling.
Why don't we check out that area? That one right there. I'm glad that you're all excited, but don't forget that we're here on an important mission that I'm sure you all remember, and I'm not going to have to reiterate,
We
also,
must
check out this floating barrel. Pretty sweet, huh?
Nice pose he's got going there. We're on a very important mission. We have to stop the genome soldiers from launching a nuclear weapon. If you get careless and let something take you by surprise, don't expect us to bail you out. We already had, by far the most frustrating DLC. We don't need to have any actions in this one.
Sorry, you're right. I'll take this seriously, probably.
I worry about you.
Lots of people do. Anyway, now that we're here, let's get to work. We should find this infamous Moritz summer home. It might be that thing with the purple roof off in the distance, or that might be the visitor center.
Tao, Claudia, you guys want to talk? No? Okay.
No, they don't have dialogue because they might be dead in this scene.
I think they
did choose the wrong choices.
That's true. They didn't pay the voice actors to come back. So they're voiced by the same voice actor in the Japanese version. They're really expensive. Mm-hmm. We got Stultium. We got a lot of Stultium, actually. Imagine
having more than one or two things in a chest. That wasn't even a big chest either.
Yeah, we didn't even get the noise when we opened it.
Kind of shells we got here on Moritz Island. There's sand shells, apparently. Sand dollars.
We got northern wind flowers here. Please don't get it dirty. I'm the one that's going to get yelled at by Moritz.
Did you like it dirty again? I swear to God. I don't even know why I employ you, other nephew.
Look, I took your passport for a reason. You better not go to the cops about the way I'm treating you.
Got more. We have palma fruit, which kind of look like coconuts if they were freaking brown and not hairy,
Well, palma fruits to me look like giant avocados. Unless I mix them up with a different fruit. Yeah, we got them as well. At this point, actually, we're going to be loading. I'm just kind of showing off the things that are here so the folks can see. We're not, oh god, yeah. We've got all the tools, which means every single thing. This is
You
a
can
very
charge up that hammer.
It's a very small map, but it's very tightly packed with crap that we could be collecting.
JG's dream home.
Yeah. Actually, oh, a blessed pure flower. Ah.
Yeah, this one hasn't known a man's touch yet.
Good grief.
I knew you'd enjoy that one. Moritz owns the entire island, if you didn't get by the name. He even named the damn thing after himself, Moritz Island.
Of course, the natives who live here don't like it, but he gave them diseased blankets, so it all worked out.
How did it work out?
Never mind that, it's not important. And this summer home, we'll be staying at for a while. Well, we'll be staying at a while we're here. Excuse me. As you all know, this request comes directly from the big man himself. To remind you of the details, because you're all so forgetful.
I wonder if they really just didn't pay the Moritz voice actor, so they gave all the lines to Impel. And I'm about to immediately be proven wrong, aren't I?
Here's a flashback for your convenience.
Indeed. Okay.
I've gathered you here today to ask you to hunt for a monster for me.
His name is Ranger Smith.
Is that so?
No, I'm sorry. I believe what you meant to say is that so?
I can't do it that slow. I run out of breath.
Apparently a beast similar to a sea monster. Now, color swap of another one that attacked us before has appeared.
We've been attacked by a pallet swap of Kraken.
What? Another one? That's definitely not a color swap?
Don't act so surprised, considering how big the lake is. It'd be odd if there was just one unique monster. It would be bizarre if there was only one city-sized sea monster. Not that it was actually city-sized.
Huh. I guess you have a point. You're probably ahead of me.
I've actually got 2 points. Still, what is unusual is the raw size of such a beast.
All the local fishermen have started fearing for their lives again, and it's incredible going. As the leader of this village, I must ensure that it's dealt with. Which is where you come in, because we don't have any more people that are more capable than you. It's a real sad state of affairs, to be honest.
I kinda hate being an NPC in an RPG and having to rely on you idiots for everything.
Hey, you guys are little children. I mean, look at the size of that one. Are you talking about me? Of course I'm talking about you. You're not even 3 feet tall. I keep hearing about how you defeated a monster at the pond. How you've, defeated the final boss in many different color varieties. Would you be willing to help us?
Thank you for including me, because I'm not getting any dialogue otherwise.
It's caused no cause of trouble for everyone, right? Not just the fishermen? I mean, if it's just the fishermen, I don't really give a flip. I mean, but if it is other people, then of course we'll help.
Sure, I don't mind. Let's give it the beating of a lifetime. I love inflicting my will on sea creatures. I'll go too. I got nothing else to do. I don't get dialogue.
We all know Tao. Well, then that settles it. Now, Moritz, do you know where this supposed beast was last seen?
According to the fisherman who spotted it, it's lurking near my own private island, as luck would have it.
Oh, I think this is the issue. The fish just claimed this island, and now Moritz is trying to take it away. You have a private island? The fuck, man?
Who said you got the half lines? Just a quiet little vacation spot, you understand? It's not like I'm trying to flout my incredible riches. It's just a few hours here by boat. You can't really see it from the shoreline.
I guess I meant to bring this island's existence to the attention of the rest of the people of my island, but I just forgot somehow to let you guys know it existed.
Yeah, just don't tell the IRS. That's all I'm asking, all right? Wait, what? There's another island out there besides this one?
Holy shiznit.
Incredible.
It's really very small and modest. But I'm not surprised that you didn't know. Visit at least once a year or so just to make sure it's still there. My property manager does a bit of maintenance, like, changing out the filters on the air conditioner. But for the most part, no one knows about it.
His property manager is the, malformed son he had with his sister that they hushed up. They moved into this unknown island so that no one would find out about him.
I was judging all this. Normally, I would only allow, disformed members of the Brunin family to step foot on it, but this is the special case.
On account of this danger that I don't want my loved ones to have to face.
At least not the default ones. Please, for the good of the entire island, and the fishermen, specifically, hunt down that damn creature.
I will offer you an unspecified reward, Red Dead Redemption 2 style.
I will reward you with an undisclosed number of picnic baskets if you are successful in this task.
I never would have expected Mr. Brunin to ask us for a favor, despite the fact that it happened several times during the main story. I guess anyone is capable of change.
Well, we did save the son's life after all. That'd probably make me rethink things too.
Regardless, we'll be using this as our home base, and you'll be able to save your game in here. Feel free to leave your things just anywhere you want.
Your group, thanks.
Looks like there's even a cauldron that we can use for synthesis. How thoughtful.
Fuck yeah. I don't see anything like that sea monster, but there's plenty of other monsters around here. If Moritz is right, we'll probably want to start by investigating the shoreline.
All right, let's split up and start looking around.
In this episode, Moritz's summer home will act as your home base. You can save and load using the desk inside. If you have additional costumes, you can use the changing room to switch between them. Finally, you can use the cauldron to perform synthesis.
Just in case you're stupid and, have not played any other parts of the game.
I guess in theory, you could play this DLC before you had unlocked alchemy in the main story.
I was going to see if there's anything actually in the summer home. We have this thing over here, which is just a bunch of collectibles.
We could possibly open these barrels with a hammer.
No, you gotta use a stick to get the milk and water.
Oh, clean water. Not available in any other way.
You gotta purify it with the stick, and we just walk out and do it there. So there's the summer home. Can we actually enter? We can.
So glad I brought a bathing suit, and I found a nice place to change.
Apparently
I guess that's to make you aware that you have bathing suits.
What's in the box? A bunch of animal pelts. That's a weird thing to have here, but okay.
Well, now I wonder if we changed into the beachwear, would people actually, people. You people! Would people actually be wearing it when we, see them hanging around the place, or only when they're in the party? That would be the question.
Let's see. We haven't seen these for a few episodes, so we might as well bring them out into the theme-appropriate area.
And the answer is, we actually do get to see people in their beachwear. I'm pretty sure now that the reason we had beachwear to play around with in the main story was because of this DLC, so. This is a beautiful place. Doesn't it feel like time seems to pass slower? Like Nobunaga's talking?
Now, where's that monster? Playing around is fine, but don't forget that we're here on a mission.
I see. Now it looks like we broke up the happy couple.
We're not fighting. We're just having some time alone, facing the other direction.
I hate to see her leave, but I love to watch her go.
I love to look at those long ears.
The sound of the waves and breeze are nice. I should have brought a book.
You know,
It's like, Lily, all you do, where's your books?
I will say, like, reading on a beach sounds like, why aren't you enjoying the beach? No, reading on a beach is one of the great things in life, honestly.
There you go.
That old man gets all the good stuff. Look at what a nice place he was hiding for the rest of us. Let's go and beat up that monster and then go play. Just you and me, there is a...
Don't make that sound again.
Ever. I don't even care if I'm not prison. I don't want you making that sound with other people.
This is a nice place. Let's take a swim together when we have time.
It's apparently catching. Alright, so our actual plot thing to do is search different areas around the island.
So let's go to the beach. That's where they wanted us to go first. The beach is through these 2 barrels that are adjacent to each other.
Apparently, yes. Well, yeah, it's a little gate there, but...
Here's the boat we came in on.
Thank you, and the white boat you sailed in on.
Get more sand for our troubles. Now, there are actual monsters on here, some poonies. Alright, get everyone shot finally.
Jeez, I had no idea Mr. Pruitt has a very old island with his name on it.
Seriously, how much money does that guy have?
My question is, how do you find it in the first place? Nobody back home knows about it, right?
No, there must have been someone. I mean, but no one leaves Pussy Island. That's, that's the law.
Well, there was that guy Ron the Island Explorer who died under mysterious circumstances.
Right. The village fishermen almost certainly have came out this way to fish, so they would know about it.
Ah, that's true. And that must be why when they spotted the monster.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But this is old private island, right? Pretty nice of him just to let us stay here like this.
You know, since we're risking our lives to save the island and all, I would have made us commute.
Maybe that little bit of his personality is why the villagers let him throw his weight around.
Hey, Claudia, does your family have an island, or are you just poses?
Oh no, we have archipelagos, not islands. No, why would you think that? You think we're some kind of common island folk? Good gods, no.
Well, because your dad is just such a great merchant, greatest merchant ever, he tells me. I thought that you'd have a bunch of land or something.
Father travels so much, I don't think he'd want to own anything he can't bring with him.
Yeah, that's how being wealthy works.
We do have a home, of course, but it's not very big and we don't return to it very often. It's actually a timeshare. It's a real money sink.
I see, it sounds like you got pretty tough.
Is that sarcasm?
Sounds like you got pretty tough, Claudia.
Oh yeah, must suck to be you, rich girl.
Well, I'm used to it.
You know, when it comes to raw acreage, your family's doing pretty okay, Ryza.
Is that some kind of innuendo land that I should know about?
You know,
We're talking about vast tracts of land,
in retrospect, I think it is. Like, I didn't mean it that way, but now that you say it, might have been a Freudian slip.
But that's all farmland, yo. You know that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, nobody is wealthy because they own vast tracts of arable land. I think the point of that was to laugh at the Ryza. Not sure.
Laughing at the Ryza. Another Fabergé egg. So some catamarans lined at the beach.
Yeah, this is his private island that has, like, multiple catamarans. What he likes to do is, like, he'll sit on one deck chair under a beach umbrella for, like, an hour, and then he'll move on to another one. And over the course of the day, he individually uses all the beach chairs, and no one else gets to use them.
I was thinking he had 31 across the island, and every day that month he,
Yes.
is on another one. The last 3 have variable uses. You know, the last one, the 31st one. The most pristine of them all.
Nardy ring, dude. Oh, wow. A secret cinema.
The beach is so beautiful. I love the water. But I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty refreshing other than that sand. I could just sit and stare at it all day.
Really? I assumed you'd be used to this kind of view.
Nah, Kirk Island is nothing but rocky cliffs. And of course, the few beaches you've seen, but we don't have this kind of nice sandy beach.
Wow, really? I could have sworn I've literally seen one.
This is a rare sight for me, so that's really exciting. Let's have some fun while we're here.
You make it sound like you've never been outside before.
Hey, shut up, you. Didn't give you permission to talk, you muscle volcano.
Seriously, though, I know what you mean.
But Kirkin Island has lots of beautiful spots of its own. That's just as exciting for me.
Maybe, but it's different for us, I think.
You gotta put yourself in the position of a rube. Yeah, you can get bored of just about anything if you see it every single day. That's why I'm so tired of Tao and the Ryza.
Plus, our actual daily life in the village is kind of suffocating.
Right. I mean, Tao probably does something, and then, of course, Len has problems with his dad, and he gets bored with that, and I'm, of course, tired of farming. But anyway, it's rare, isn't a great fit for us. It may look nice and open, but it's actually really cramped and boring.
Oh, like a Japanese car.
Oh, really? I guess there's a lot of stuff I don't understand being an outsider. I'm just too sweet.
Yeah, you got Jin Dodo anything.
Almost was tricked into running up to that poonie to search it. Almost got ambushed by that poonie. I have to remember I don't have Salt on Radar with enemy detect right now.
Truly the worst.
Yeah.
We have 3 fishing spots. Oh my goodness. And a box. My favorite game.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Quartz necklace.
Neat. With literally one of the most common crystals on Earth.
We got a mace,
A mace fish. We can't call it a hammerhead shark, so it's a mace fish.
Don't call it a comeback. It's been here for years.
Got one of them sawfish. What he? Exofish.
Exofish falls somewhere between the ranks of commander and captain, the executive officer fish.
Got it. Another box. All the boxes.
We got a rusted sword. That can't help but be deeply useful.
That's our starting weapon in this particular section, it looks like.
Oh no, rusted sword is actually an alchemy ingredient.
Nah. Gonna say there's another box on that little platform back there.
But there's a cinema up here. I don't see any monsters here that fit the bill.
But I do keep spotting lots of vegetation I've never seen before.
That's true. It's totally different from the island. I've read about similar plants in the south. Opium poppies.
Yeah, it's really similar to some of the places I saw when we were living down south. Way down south along the Cataloochee. Gets hotter than coochie.
Things tend to grow larger in warmer climates, which seems to be rare in this region.
Oh, so they've discovered the island of Texas. Everything is bigger here.
Mm-hmm.
Then why is this place like this? It's not like we're that far from Kirkin Island.
Well, Crooked Island is known as both Pussy Island and Tiny Island.
I suppose that is true. I guess the nice warm breeze made me forget that fact and just made me generally stupid.
You know, I sure hope that Lila's wearing, like, SP 8000 sunblock.
I do like how her skin tone on her body is different from her face. I noted that before when I saw that.
She's got a farmer's tan. We just didn't realize it.
Yep. Perhaps the island has a volcanic component, such as geothermal heat, that could explain the local flora.
Volcanic? Do you think it's gonna erupt?
Is it some kind of muscle volcano?
No, Lent. No, not at all. It's quite a small island, and I don't see any evidence of an active crater. Of course, it's entirely possible that there may be eruptions underwater off the coast.
Oh, so you could say that the toast is coast. Or the coast is toast, excuse me.
I could say that, but I won't.
What? But what do we do if that happens?
It's just a possibility. There's no reason to think it's at all likely. And if it did in fact happen, the Kirkin Island would be in danger as well. I guess. So there's no point in worrying about it, because everyone would be doomed.
Yes. If it happens, you and everyone you've ever loved will die. So there's no sense in worrying about it.
I guess that's true. If everyone's dead, there's nothing to worry about. Well then, we'll just have to hope it doesn't erupt.
Why is Claudia so happy about this?
It's like, wow, I didn't realize that the island's in danger. Hooray!
Amber crystals.
That's a new item.
Treasure boxes full of amber crystals. I think we may have been getting them late game. Or maybe not. I might be completely wrong there. So the gazebo up here had a treasure chest, did it? Yeah, alright. Not the gazebo, but just this thing. A migratory charm. Yeah, I read something on the news this morning about like hundreds of birds slamming into a building in Chicago because they got confused during migration. It was really sad and kind of horrifying, the idea that that many birds would hit one building in Chicago.
Well, you know, it sounds like the weaker stock is just weaning itself out. They'll be fine in the the long term. They'll have stronger, more building avoiding birds, just thanks to genetics.
If any survive to pass on anything.
Well, if none of them did, then there's nothing to say.
There you go. Yeah, that's like the, not the weak individuals, just the weak species. That's what you get for not understanding clear glass, you dumb birds.
If dodos didn't want to become extinct, they shouldn't have been so delicious.
Exactly. All right. Well, I think we've hit the end of the map here, for now.
Looks like a dead end, even though it looks very explodable.
Yep. And no sight of that monster. So what now? Find a boat and get out on the water? Are you so eager to die? Getting attacked on open water is suicide. It's a suicide mission. I was just kidding. But we came all this way with nothing to show for it. What else can we do? I don't know, Len. We've been wandering around for like 15 minutes.
There's still plenty of island left to explore before we go and kill ourselves on the waves. We just need to be patient and keep searching.
Don't worry, folks. There's still plenty of island left.
Huh? The wind. The dark wind
More
howls.
wind.
One of you will shortly die.
What was that about, Kyle?
What, that dark wind stuff? I'm not really sure. Oh, nothing. It's just the breeze is different here.
Now you mention it, the breeze between my knees does feel kind of different.
The wind is coming from here. This very explodable looking rock.
Oh, wait, this is one of those, what do you call them, caves.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's a rock, the Ryza. Yeah, sure looks that. Sure looks that way, but this rock is blocking the entrance to the cave.
I bet there's something inside.
I don't know. It'd be kind of weird to find a sea monster inside a sealed-off cave, don't you think?
No, not particularly.
I guess if we do, maybe like it'll be so grateful we released it that it'll be our friend.
Or maybe it'll be like tension. They'll try to make love to you or something.
Well, You can never be too sure what will be in there, but we should check if it is something that will try to have sex with Lent.
Wait, what?
You heard what I said. The wind coming from inside means that it's connected somewhere. So there may be monsters in there.
I wonder if this giant boulder fell down up from something above.
That would be my guess as well, since you brought it up. Until we get rid of it, we can't be sure what's waiting inside.
So we just need to destroy it, right? I'm good at that.
That's pretty much your answer to everything. A puzzle? Let's find an explosive! Easier said than done. It doesn't look like it wants to budge. Not even my muscle volcano can move it.
Do you think? What do you think my alchemy is for, Len? I'll just whip up a bomb and kaboom.
A good idea, but let me give you some advice. It's better to make a tailor-made bomb to do this job.
Make sure you put a little bow tie on it.
Oh, and how do I do that? How do I make things special?
How do I make things special? I'm going to call it a video on that line, folks. How do I make things special? Well, I mean, order a little food, set up some candles, and when we come back next time, we'll find out a special romantic way to destroy a bunch of rocks. Bye.
See you then.